Hey peeps, it's Tripl-L, and today I'm here to do things a little bit differently with you and talk to you about little bits of news that have come up. I was just going to talk about the newest Pokemon, Salandit, but that would be too short of a video, so I decided let's lot it together with other things I found interesting in the past 2 weeks or this week. So let's just get right out into it. We got a new Pokemon in Salandit. It was revealed by Masuda at the Japan Expo. The really interesting things about this Pokemon are that it is a fire poison type and it can actually inflict poison on steel types and poison types. So it's pretty much changing the mechanics of the game with its ability, corrosive or corrosion. And overall, I think it's pretty cool. The Pokemon website has updated and it gave a little bit more in the bio of Salandit. And the interesting thing is that it's differentiating the females with the males by saying that only the females are able to emit these pheromones that can attract males of all species, including Pokemon and humans. So that's a very interesting distinction, and I do have to wonder if that means that Salandit's going to have a branched evolution depending on its male or female, because you could see the female having this particular ability in some regard. Continuing on with the updates to the Pokemon website, it also filled the biographies in for all the new Pokemon, including Tapu Koko and Drampa. So if you're in for a little bit of lore, I highly recommend going on over to the website and just reading up on the Pokemon. If there's anything cool, it's that I think Tapu Koko isn't a legendary Pokemon, because even on the website they're referring to it as a special Pokemon. I really do think at this point Tapu Koko might be at the status of Lucario, because we know that there are 4 other of these Guardian Pokemon, and having 4 also being legendary might be a little bit, way too much legendaries. And since the website itself isn't actually acknowledging it as a legendary, I'm gonna have to assume it's the Lucario treatment that it's getting. So please, guys, let me know what you think. Do you think Tapu Koko is actually a legendary Pokemon? Rounding out the Pokemon news, Pokken Tournament is going to get a new fighter. The actual stream that will be revealing it is going to be on July 14th, with the actual new Pokemon being added to the Pokken arcade game at least on July 20th. So that's pretty exciting if you're into Pokken, because it's, getting more characters, and that's always nice. And finally, the last bit of news that I wanted to cover really is talking about Miyamoto's comments on the NX. He, I think, released this about a week ago. I might be a bit wrong on the date, but it's really interesting because it's commenting on why we haven't been getting any information on the NX, and Miyamoto's justification is that they're working on an idea and they don't want to share it because I can infer from this and from the comments that were released at their investor meeting that they don't want the other companies jumping in on this. As he says, if it was just a matter of following advancements in technology, things would be coming out a lot quicker. So it's more of this idea that they have. They don't want anyone stealing it, or not stealing it, but rather taking advantage of it and adapting it to their own means. So that's pretty interesting. I wonder what kind of idea they're working on that they think it's such a game changer that other companies might want to capitalize on it. And it's also very interesting because this kind of thing would take time. So the fact that they're going out of their way and using this as the reason that they just do not want the idea that they're working on getting out there must mean that it must be fairly easy to implement. Like maybe it can be implemented within 2 years. So they do want to delay that outcome as much as possible. If it's this kind of strategy, it does seem like they're trying to go for blue ocean again, like the blue ocean strategy, going into an area where they're not really competing with anyone. But overall, it's very interesting that that's what they're using as their justification, that it's an idea that they're working on and they don't want to share it out of fear that, it gets adapted in one of the other companies quicker than they should. But that's a really interesting thing. Overall, peeps, let me know what you think about these little bits of news. Let me know if you liked this video, and then I'll keep doing more. And I guess stay tuned on the channel because there will be more Pokemon related content coming up. And maybe some other content on the other Nintendo franchises. Actually, I have quite a bit of videos I want to do. So, stay tuned. Till next time, peeps. Have a good day.